that better? Yeah.
Lily Yamartino is only a year old, but she's already, in many ways, an experienced outdoors person.
All right, guys, you lead the way.
Today, she's at Cobscook Bay State Park with her family and friends, the Rubies. These two families camp and hike together regularly.
We love the outdoors, but I feel like when we're at home, whole Saturdays can just be wasted inside doing other things.
You slow down when you're outside and camping.
Yeah, and it's like you get this uninterrupted time with your kids. There's always so many distractions at home.
Introducing children to outdoor activities like camping and hiking can seem daunting, but maybe it's not so difficult. To share tips with parents, the Rubies created a blog. To date, they estimate they've taken their two daughters, Eloise and Adeline, on over 50 camping trips and have visited every single Maine State Park.
They said, like, your kids won't remember. Why are you doing this? And first of all, selfishly, it's for us too. But secondly, who knows what it does to their personality?
I think just if you want to start out, just start small, you know, find a campsite that's 30 minutes from home and do one night,
Yeah.
see how it goes.
I just say don't camp in your backyard. Don't pitch a tent back.
Yeah.
You know why? Because your house is right there. And a kid at some point, or you at some point, will be like, you know what, let's go inside. Make it 15 minutes down the road. If you do it in your backyard, you're gonna be like, oh, that didn't work out, now we can't go. Friends, come on up for lunch real quick. Last one up the hill's a rotten egg. Oh no, I'm stinky. Come on, pal, let's go eat lunch. Unfortunately, we live in a world where everyone wants to do everything perfectly, you know, and that's never anything. And especially when you take kids outdoors or when adults are outdoors, it's not gonna go perfect. The weather might not be perfect. Somebody might bump their head or whatever. You just have to lower those expectations. When you do that, the stress goes away.
Both families have found that when their kids are outside, they don't need many toys. Instead, they find things to play with in nature.
Oh, that's scary.
What do you think made that?
Dad,
Like, it's still...
Dad, you have an
Oh, thank you.
Eat it.
It's amazing. Thank you. Did you pick it off the tree or off the ground now? That's
Up the ground.
Oh, interesting.
We've fallen into the same things that everybody else has with screens and stuff, and so getting out of that and coming back to this does kind of feel like it's getting back to our childhood at the same time. Stay low, stay low.
Good job.
It's a lot of just adventure and, like, you know, make-believe. This morning they woke up and spent a good hour just trying to find paw prints. They had heard coyotes the night before, and they got out little cards and were trying to find, you know, see what was going on. I mean, they explore.
What do you look for with these binoculars of yours? Can I look through them?
To the bathroom. That's what I said.
Whoa.
I caught it.
Have you looked at birds with them?
So when's a good time to start camping and exploring the outdoors with your children? According to both families, the earlier, the better.
If we had waited, all those memories wouldn't have happened.
They know how to set up a campsite now. They know how to start a fire, you know, and they're 7 and 5. They'll judge your tarp if you don't set it up properly.
And that confidence, like, who knows what it'll transfer to?
Yeah.
School starts in a couple days, and Adeline's going to kindergarten for her first time. And she's done a few things. And like, does that give her extra confidence? Maybe, I don't know.
And they remember things, even if they're little. Like Adeline will remember things when she was like 3, she'll bring up things we did at a different campsite where I'm like, how do you remember that? I don't remember that.
Yeah.
It's really surprising what they do retain. Where did we go recently? What was your favorite camping trip this summer?
Toothacre Island.
Toothacre Island? Yeah.
I learned how to swim at Toothacre Island.
She took off her floaty and learned how to swim.
Wow.
It's only natural for children to sometimes feel uncomfortable when trying something new or traveling somewhere new. Ray says that one way to help is to offer them choices and control.
Ask your kids, you know, what do you want? Even on this trip, we're like, we've been gone all week for a whole week-long road trip. Guys, what do you want for dinner at the campsite? And we'll cook it.
Sometimes it's the small things that makes outdoor adventures with children easier.
For me, it was like I was really nervous about fires, just having, when we started, little kids and still little kids now. And what really saved me was a fire gate. We have like a little gate that we put around our fire so that nobody falls in. And it just gives me peace of mind. And I can actually like sit by the fire and chill and not have to worry about someone falling in.
Over the years, both families have become more ambitious with their adventures. Last year, the Rubies paddled the Allagash Waterway, one of the most remote areas in the state. And on a father-daughter trip, Ray hiked the Bigelow Mountains with Adeline, tackling their first 4,000-footer together.
We are not reinventing the wheel here. We're copying what people have been doing for a very long time. And I think if our people can steal some ideas from us, then great. We've stolen ideas from others. But you're around a lot of like-minded people. There's young families all over here doing exactly what we're doing.
With each trip, these children gain outdoor skills and confidence. Before long, they'll be leaving their parents in the dust.